Okay. Are you going back there, Tim? Okay. So for the benefit of anybody that may be watching online, you guys all know what we're doing here, but I'll give a brief explanation. But at our, would be the May council meeting, we had passed a resolution to correct an error in last year's ordinance 2022-09, which was the ordinance that established the EMS local income tax rate at 0.2%. And we had an error in a chart included in that ordinance that we attempted to correct via resolution. And we passed the resolution that effectively said that we had an error in that chart and this corrects that error. We submitted that to the state, and the state responded back that we could not correct an ordinance with a resolution, that we needed to correct an ordinance with another ordinance. And the reason being is that the initial ordinance had a 10-day advance notice to taxpayers, and the resolution did not have that same advance notice, and they had to be kind of done through like processes. So we, upon finding that out, sent out the appropriate 10-day advance notice. Tom drafted a new ordinance, and we couldn't get the advertising done in time to do it at our last regular meeting, which is why we necessitated the special meeting. But this ordinance goes one step further than that resolution did. This ordinance actually rescinds the ordinance that had the error in it, the last year's 2022-09. It rescinds the resolution that we passed, because that resolution no longer had an ordinance to refer to, and it just cleans the plate, cleans the docket.
Okay.
And starts over with a fresh ordinance that reestablishes the EMS lit at the correct rate of 0.2% and has the correct referencing chart in it that was the source of the problem to begin with. So the title of the ordinance is Clinton County Ordinance Rescinding Ordinance Number 2022-09 and Resolution Number 2023-02 and Adopting Ordinance Number 2023-11, duly modifying local income tax rates. So when it's all said and done, we're where we thought we were a year ago. At the same, we're not increasing a tax above and beyond what we intended last year. This is putting in place the 0.2%. It'll go into effective October 1. We'll start receiving money in January of 2024. So that's what we've got on our plate. So all we need to do, the only item of business on our agenda today, we actually have to have, I'm glad I know, we have a public hearing on this to receive any public comment. So at this point in time, I want to open the meeting up to public hearing. And so anyone wish to care to speak to ordinance number 2023-11?
I think Tim does.
All right, seeing and hearing no opinions or feedback, I'll close the hearing, and now we can vote on the ordinance. Do I have a motion?
Motion.
Joe, I assume that's a motion to approve. I'll have a motion to approve from Joe. Do I have a second?
I'll second.
Second by Todd. All those in favor, raise your right hand. That motion carries 6-0. And we are advertised to entertain any other business that should come before the council. So does anybody else have anything that needs to be discussed or you'd like to bring up while we're in session? Okay. That is all we needed to do, guys. Thank you for coming in. I sure appreciate it. And I'll call the meeting adjourned.
Thank you. Yeah. This is my second visit to the